Hi Pisces, and welcome to your general tarot forecast for November 2017. This reading is intended to give you information about your job or friends, family, just different situations playing out in your life, but none of which would be romantic. If you want to know about your romance, I have several different love readings available, or you can go look at other readers for love reading. This is just a primary focus on general information for Pisces, because not everybody needs information on just love, right? I also want to point out that this is a general reading for all of Pisces, so if the facts of this tarot reading do not fit your personal situation or resonate in your life, please do not try to make them fit or feel nervous that this is how things are going to work out. And also, please don't be angry with me if it doesn't resonate. This is a general reading, and I'm not looking at your personal energy. I'm looking at an overall general view of all Pisces energy. So if it doesn't resonate with you, I'm sorry. If it does, I'm happy that I'm able to help you, okay? So with that said, Pisces, let's get an overall card, an energy card for overall, like the overall energy. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so you guys are coming out as the Seeker of Crystal. That would be the Queen of Pentacles in the standard tarot deck. Now I'm going to pull more cards to get information on what exactly that card means. Could be that you guys are being very practical and wise this month in matters of money or job, or just in general, like you could oh, sorry, a card fell out and I'm just shuffling. Or this could be somebody in your life this month that is very influential. Or this could be the energy you need to adopt. Or you could just be living large in the month of November, Pisces. It's going to be different for all of you because this is general. So I'm going to pull some more cards to get a better idea. And this card here wanted to fly out, so we'll just put that Page of Swords right there, because clearly he has something to add to this reading. So we have the Four of Wands reversed, the Four of Swords upright, the Seven of Wands. When I first started shuffling, that card flew out, but I shuffled it back in because I thought it was too early, but clearly it was meant to be part of this reading. Knight of Cups, Nine of Coins, Ace of Swords reversed, Six of Coins reversed, Eight of Cups reversed, and Ace of Wands. Very interesting, Pisces. Actually, I don't know why I did that. I meant to do this. So it looks like there's some instability that you guys start the month out with, and it could very much be like miscommunication, disagreement, or you're thinking about something wrong, or all the information hasn't come into play yet. But let's see. I would say for those of you who are having any sort of job issue, it could be maybe you lost your job, or there's just a lot of tension and friction at your current job, and you really need a break from that instability, and you feel a need to be very defensive or have to defend yourself in the work environment against your coworkers, maybe, or maybe even your boss. Okay, that could be who the Seeker of Crystals is. Maybe you have a really awful boss to deal with that's just immature and short and sharp with the tongue. Okay, definitely could be dealing with somebody who's short and sharp with the tongue, with that reversed Ace of Swords, Page of Swords right here. For others of you, what kind of looks like is happening here is if this is a job situation where you lost your job, it looks like you might return to a previous job where you worked before, and it's like you are asked back with open arms, and maybe you were kind of thinking in your head, they would never take me back. But for some of you, you're definitely returning to a previous job that you worked before. Others of you, this could be where you are, I don't know, like you may have started a new job with another company, maybe in August, September, July, August, September, and maybe it's just not working out, and you want to go back to your old job. With that, your reading ending with the Ace of Wands upright, I definitely think there's a high probability that they would take you back if you wanted to go back. And with the Nine of Coins at the center, if you were worried about money in October, it looks like November, it's corrected itself. And, you know, with that Four of Swords sitting above that, it's like you're not worried about whatever you were worried about. Whatever that instability represents for you personally, that reversed Four of Wands, you have peace of mind in November, and you're feeling financially secure. And then you have this Eight of Cups here, so it's like you're returning to something that you left behind. And maybe because this is coming out reversed, instead of this being a selfish energy, because it really doesn't look that way, this is somebody extending out to you, giving an offer to you, opposed to upright, you giving an offer to them. It's like you are returning, and that sits right below that Knight of Cups, and you know, he's upright. So definitely, let me see what else I could get. Oh, I just feel so strong about job. If you have a living situation that just hasn't been working out or something like that, you may return to, like, just depending on your age, you might be returning to live back with your parents, or you might be moving in with a sibling, or you might be getting a roommate. You might be moving into somebody else's house. Okay, and maybe that's not exactly what you wanted, but it looks like that's honestly the best thing for you at this time. You guys, there's something from the past definitely returning into your life, or you are returning to something from your past for a new beginning. For most of you, this is a job. For some of you, this could be you are finally deciding in the month of November to return to school because you're tired of the financial instability in your life, and you want to become this seeker of crystals. You want to be financially abundant and secure, and you know, we have that followed up with that nine of coins at the center of the reading. But nonetheless, I just think things are better in November for you guys than they were in maybe September or October. At least the Pisces I'm reading for. So I'm going to pull some 3 gypsy cards to get an idea exactly of what this last row of cards is talking about. This return, this new this new beginning. And this is like falling out as I say that, so I just have to put that out. And then look at, we also have this Page of Swords. So Maybe some of you are finding out that you are pregnant. Just saying. And that's what the big deal is this month, is you're pregnant. And by the looks of this, it would be a good thing. I don't think this is unwanted. This is a wanted thing. Okay? But nonetheless, let me pull a card. Pull some cards for the bottom row here. Also, you guys could be start talking to somebody you haven't in a while, an old work acquaintance or friend. As I'm saying that, this is the first card. So friend, love, and pleasure seekers. So yeah. You know, some of you could be reuniting with a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while, and that connection and that communication sparks this new beginning for you, whatever the situation is, whether it's a living situation, it's a job situation. I don't know, Pisces, it looks really good, okay? Whatever was going on prior to November, it corrects itself, and you are returning to something that you love, or something that loves you, where you are a good fit, okay? This could be just about your group of friends. Maybe there's a lot of people that you feel take your time and energy but don't really give back to you, because this, you know, this energy reversed is very selfish and self-serving and me, gold digger type of energy. So maybe this is about your friendships and you're sick of the instability, and you've taken a break from them in October or at the beginning of November, and you've decided, you know what, I'm not going to be the one always reaching out and putting in the effort to all these relationships. I'm done. You know, if you want to be my friends, then you need to reach out to me once in a while. You need to see how I'm doing. Okay, for others of you, whatever trouble that you may have been experiencing, a friend, you may call upon a friend to return a favor that is owed to you, and by the looks of these cards, it definitely will be returned to you, Pisces. So whatever is going on, or was going on in October, it changes. That energy changes big time in November. And I have to say, you're the third reading I've done, and Capricorn and Aquarius looked like they were dealing with some heavy energy as well. However, it didn't look as resolved as your reading does in the month of November. It looks like whatever is going on in their life will play out more into December and January, even though I do see a wonderful outcome for them both. But for you guys, the return to something, or the something returning to you, is the answer to your problem, or is your solution. Since this is general, it could be about anything, but for most of you, I really feel strongly this is about a job. And so if you're out of a job, Pisces, you're going to have a job in the month of November. It's going to come. It could come at the end of October, or it could come in the month of November. But if those of you who have been really needing a job, or maybe you just lost your job, there is another job right on the heels of that for you. So don't give up. Just network and do what you need to do. And honestly, whatever the case may be, it's like you guys were dealing with some heavy ass energy in the past, and you needed a break. You needed a refresher, a recharging of your batteries, a renewal. And November, that renewal, all of that energy finally comes full circle and manifests, okay? So Pisces, it looks great. Whatever you're going through or have been going through, it gets better. And I feel like friends especially friends that maybe owe you a favor or two are really going to come to your aid and help you out in November. And you might not expect that, but I just think there's going to be people there for you, helping you out. And you're definitely, there's something that is returning to you, and it's looks very positive, okay? So I'm going to pull one final card, an oracle card for you guys. Wow. You guys got miracles? Yay, right? I just had to see if the card behind it was answered prayer, because this, honestly, this came out for Capricorn and Aquarius, but this also came out for you, Pisces, miracles. So miracles can happen for you. Like I said, hang in there. There's people that are there for you that maybe aren't, you don't know about it yet, but in November it's like everything corrects itself, and you need to trust that. And such a very strong message. Many of you are like returning to an old job, or maybe you're even returning to an old profession, or you are, it's, I don't know, with this Eight of Cups here, that it's unfinished business and a return. So whether that's you returning to something, or something returning to you, nonetheless, it's a new beginning, and this is not about love. So this is business, or maybe an offer that you were turned down on in the past for a loan, or a bid you put on a car or something along those lines was turned down in the past, and it really bummed you out. And now here in November, that actually returns to you in your favor, where it's like, yes, we want you, or yes, we'll accept your price, things like that. So if you were without a job's coming in, and it looks to be quite lucrative, actually, where, you know, with this Nine, this is the center of your reading, and this is somebody who, and this is upright, so this is somebody who is very secure and stable financially. They have, this is like the whole package. If this was a romance reading, this is a single person who is the whole package. But since we're talking about general energies, and for many of you, I feel like it's a job situation, you are stable. You are returned to stability, higher than your expectations, okay? Definitely higher than your expectations. So that's why your advice is miracle. I mean, we have two aces, okay? We also have this Page of Swords and this Child. So this could also talk about, like, maybe you're going on a lot of job interviews, and that's what this return is. Like, you're returning to, you know, old knowledge, old wisdom of, you know, how to go through this process, whatever. But and networking, this could also be about networking, where it's just somebody unexpected, you tell your plight to, and they're able to help you out. But it's like, this is information and news and new beginnings coming your way. We have that like 4 times iterated here, along with miracles. And you are very loved and supported. Even if it doesn't seem outrightly recognizable to you, it will become very apparent in the month of November. And whatever you've been through, you'll realize is a blessing in disguise. And just focus on miracles, okay? So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that this resonated with you and offered you some guidance for the month of November 2017. Have a fabulous month, and take care.